Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ando Yuhan, Pakistan manager here, and because recently we get some report about the communication issue between the battery and the inverter. So this time I make this video to share you the manual book or guidelines for communication failure between the inverter and the batteries. So this time I hope you can understand very easily, and this is a short training for you. And later I will share this PPT to you, and you can take a detailed look. And when I come to Pakistan next time, and I will organize the professional training for you. Okay, let's go. And we have a 6-part here. Okay, let's from the beginning, from the first one, overview of the communication system. And you can see that the left hand is the interface from the battery, and the right hand is the interface from the BMS or from the inverter. So normally we choose this CAN portal and the 485 portal, and we connect the communication cable directly to the BMS CAN portal. And the right hand, you can see that there is RS485A and RS485B, and this used for connection in parallel. So normally you can leave it if you just install single battery, so you can leave these two portal. And the ADDR, we also call it that the DIP setting, and this part also used to communication in parallel, so you can leave it if you install the single battery. And this 3-part is the most important things about the communication: the pin address, protocol, and agreement. Normally, most of the time we can judge the problem according to these 3 different things: the pin address, protocol, and agreement. Pin address, you need to check the pin address of your quick style head, and you need to check the number of the pin. And the protocol is you need to choose the RS485 or the CAN portal. You need to make sure this is right. And the agreement, because now we have many different communication agreements, so make sure the agreement is same between the battery and the inverter. And you can see that this table is from our manual book, and this table and teach you how to set the DIP switch position on the battery. But I think in the future, our battery, we will automatically setting the DIP in the future in our new version of the battery. So right now this table list just for some inventory battery customer. Okay, next. Okay, and this is the parallel connection and the DIP's code setting, and in parallel. When you install 2 or 3 more batteries, and you need to focus on this page, DIP code selection function, and about the communication cable, you can see that. And this is short words of this page. RS485B of the previous battery is connected to the RS485A of the next battery. So it's very easy to understand it. You can see this picture. And the physical connection check. Yes, the first things you need to check is about the terminal blocks, and the second things you need to check is the cable. So according to this video, you need to first check the terminal. This is a positive and a negative terminal. You need to check it is damaged or not. And also you need to check the cable, negative and positive cable, damage or not. If this damage, okay, I think you need to replace a new one. Yes. Yeah, you need to check it very carefully before you install the battery, because if not, it will hurt the battery cells. And the third one is a communication interface and a protocol matching. Yes, interface physical damage checking, communication interface type, and the pin address status check. This is the pin address. You can see that this is a different pin address, and because right now there are so many inverters in Pakistan, so their definition of the pin address is totally different. This list is our crystal head picture and the pin address definition. So if you need to use the CAN protocol, okay, you need to make sure the number 4 is a CAN high and the number 5 is a CAN low. If you want to use the RS485 protocol, and you need to make sure the number 1 is RS485B and the number 2 is RS485A. And before you install the battery and the inverter, you need to check the manual book from the battery and also from the inverter also. You can check this, make sure it's matchable. You can see this color is the same, right? So when you make sure these two crystal head is the same, so you can make sure the battery can communicate it with the inverter. And if you finish all the process above them, but it cannot communicate it with the inverter also, so you need to check the battery status. Sometimes the over voltage and under voltage will become the discharging method, and sometimes the voltage is not good and it will impact the communication function. For example, sometimes you can see the right hand, this picture, the over voltage 1. So this because this is overcharge, so it will make the over voltage 1 and it will become the protection, and this time the BMS will cut off the communication with the inverter. So you need to make sure that there is no 1 on our battery BMS. So you need to check the BMS first, view the fault code and alarm information, make sure there is no fault code and no alarm. And once you check the battery, okay, you need to check the inverter as well. You need to power on the operating model setting, because sometimes the inverter, they are hybrid or they are off-grid, they are on-grid. The on-grid inverter cannot communicate it with the battery because they don't have this function. So you only can connect the battery when you use the off-grid inverter and a hybrid inverter. And you need to select the battery model. So if you check all the hardware is no issue, and the final you need to check the software. Right now, I know Pakistan, they have many inverters because Pakistan developed the solar business 3 to 4 years ago. So there are some old inverter. So the agreement, yes, the communication agreement is totally different. So there are some old version cannot communicate it. If you face this issue, you need to talk with the inverter manufacturer or the seller, ask them to upgrade the software version. That's the first option. And the second option is you need to ask us to check the communication log from the battery and the inverter. And when we find the log and when we find the information, and we can update our software as well. And I know there are many issues and many reasons of the communication failure in Pakistan. And last few days, I also have one clients, and they have a different. They have a 125 adapter breaker, so they cannot communicate it with the battery. So the communication issue is smallest issue in the battery and the inverter, so don't worry about that. If you have some communication issue you cannot hand over, and or my PPT and my video cannot resolve your problem, you can contact with me, and I will arrange our local team and local engineer to help you hand over everything. Okay, because our roof we provided a very good quality battery as well, and we provide a very professional solution and after sales service for every customer in all of the world. So don't worry about us. Okay, I think today is a very short training. I hope you can understand what I'm talking about, and if you have some other question, please feel free to contact me. Okay, see you next time.